Hey. Mac 11 here. Reviving, resuscitating, returning the aliveness. Let's go. So this is gonna be a pretty deep a deep abstract one. I'm gonna do my best to get in all the nooks and crannies and angles because it's pretty deep, pretty subtle. Alright, let's give it a go. So, to go into an event, an outing, a party, a situation where there are people involved, food, just general stimuli that just changes your state of being. This goes into the general concept of, hey, you're going into a different situation, at least different than the situation you were in before, if not a situation that doesn't even happen that often, right? You might be seeing people that you don't normally see. You might be going into an environment you don't normally go into. These are things to keep track of. What things? How you feel, what changes in your thoughts, emotions, just general feel, general vibe. How it changes, which aspects change, and the figuring out why isn't as important as the awareness. The awareness that you're having an existential change. Now, at first, this may seem strange if you're doing this for the first time or the first dozen times, but to develop a habit of self-observation, of general internal note-taking, like, oh, this food seems to make me feel this certain way, this person seems to make me feel this certain way, this situation, this event, this place, this time of day, oh, it seems to make me feel this certain way or think this certain way. It seems to make me become this certain person, right? All of these observations, all of this internal note-taking, and you can do external note-taking too. That's why I have multiple journals for multiple categories of observation, or of ideas, or of general to-dos. These things are important. Are you the type of person that feels like they have dreams but don't really remember it, or remember little bits and pieces? Or are you a type of person that feels deep meaning in dreams and wants to remember them and wants to extract meaning from them, right? And or going further into that, being that same type of person who finds meaning and significance in dreams, do you see it and feel it altering your state? Right? Your mind, your body, your emotions. And in those moments, you have to think to yourself, wow, I was in, yes, a very strange, mysterious situation, and now I'm feeling and thinking this certain way. Now, if that could happen to you after waking up from a dream, we'd be kidding ourselves if we were saying that having certain events, certain people, certain foods didn't alter us in a significant way. One thing at a time, stacked together, making an event, a scene, and it alters you. Would we not be wise to look into that, to ponder on that, to think about that, to feel about that, and and just steep in that awareness. Realizing that things affect me, and things affecting me in general is important. And I want to spend more time giving more awareness, more consciousness, more credence to these things. Because the more I can be aware, the more I can take note of what does what to me, the smarter I will be, the wiser I will be with my time, my energy, my placement in the world, in environments, around certain people, around certain foods. And it'll make my decisions, my yeses and my nos, more intentional, and it will make me as a person overall more powerful. I will gain more momentum. I will integrate the best of what I can get, the best of what I can offer, because I'm just generally feeling better and thinking better, because I'm avoiding things that make me think and feel and act worse. And there's no judgment that has to be associated with that. It's just, oh, that makes me feel worse. Oh, that puts me in a weird headspace. Oh, that brings me into a weird place and space where I feel the need to insert the blank, ... You know what it is, how it is, when it is, and you act accordingly. It's really nothing personal, but there are certain things, certain people, certain places where I am just not excited about going there. Not excited about doing that. And the more honest we can be, the more blunt we can be about saying no or saying yes if it's legitimately beneficial, the more that we can optimize our system, our physical system, our mental system, our emotional system. If cake and ice cream make you feel like, if they make you feel like crap, what's stopping you from eating it? What's stopping you from saying no to the people that you really want to say no to? What's stopping you from going to the events, the functions that you dread going to? That's another aspect, right? The general fear, the general avoidance of the very real operations that are going on in our minds, bodies, hearts, however you want to explain it, right? It doesn't really matter if my words or my expressions are all getting to you. I'm just trying to put as much as I can out there so that something will land, some sort of golden nugget will be bestowed that you can pick up, cherish, utilize, and integrate in your own life. So let's go back to the general topic of fear, refusal, avoidance. Yeah, it's uncomfortable. Yeah, it's something that you don't want to deal with. But I'll go into my more fun, whimsical mode where it's like, hey, we're all afraid. Hey, we're all avoiding stuff. Hey, we're all human. And if we can tackle these things, if we can face these things, and most of the time, these fears, if you just look at them, right? Like you just ponder them, meditate on them, these fears, if you're just sitting and letting your mind just play these things out, most of the times, these fears, even though they can be uncomfortable and just really nails against the chalkboard, once we stare them dead in the eyes long enough, they tend to dissolve or transform into something else. And then that something else can actually be one of your missing puzzle pieces. It's amazing. If it's happened to you already, you already know what I'm talking about. Now, if things like shadow work is something that you're not really keen on, or it's something that, you don't do, or if you haven't even heard of shadow work, it's a prime example. Something comes up, it's uncomfortable, but you address it slowly and surely, and then it dissolves and or transforms, and then you have the realizations that, wow, this was actually something that was really strange, really uncomfortable, but now that I'm seeing it in a new light, now that it's revealed something else, that something else, I actually needed that. I actually wanted that. Whoa. Okay. All right. Let's go. Let's run with this. So again, remaining playful about this, it's like, cool. Face the fears, understand, make the observations, get the keys, get the puzzle pieces, polish your heart gem a little bit, your soul gem, right? Push away the dirt. And you become more alive as a result. Because you took the notes, you took stock, you realized some things after doing some pattern recognition for a couple days, a couple weeks, a couple months. The patterns started to make more and more sense, become more and more obvious, reveal more and more things. Cool. And you got more aliveness as a result. You got more answers as a result. You became more you as a result. Beautiful. Amazing. You are finally enjoying the fruits of your labor, the fruits of your existence, the fruits of you, who you are. Beautiful.